Welcome. Welcome to SuperDavedevYT channel. This is SuperDavedev. We're watching the Mexican Grand Prix live. Mexican Formula 1 Grand Prix. Almost said maximum. I think I've got Max on my mind, so I said Mexican and Max all together, mixing it and then making a new word, which is not a new word, but makes it sound like a new word. So we are watching Mexican Grand Prix 2003. Ignore the 2022 banner, or should I say thumbnail. Weekend's attendance, 400,000 people are in attendance for Checo Perez. The Mexican Grand Prix. I'm saying Spanish because Mexicans get confused with Spanish people, right? But they are still part of the Spanish group. The Spanish speakers, if I can say that. So formation lap is almost done. Who's starting where? We've got Leclerc first, Carlos Sainz second, Max Verstappen starting in third. Ferrari seem fast, but we already know that Ferrari is not that fast in their races. Their race speed, race pace is never enough. So I do not see them finishing first. Here we go, it's race. Ferrari, Max Verstappen is basically cutting in between, going on the inside. Checo Perez is on the outside, crashing into the Ferrari. Oh my god, I don't know what Checo Perez is doing, because first of all he was squeezing Leclerc. Oh, I think Leclerc's got damage as well because of what happened with Checo Perez. I don't understand what Checo Perez was doing. Like, dude, give him space. Like he was basically in second place. He just needed to slow down a little bit just so he could keep his just stay in the race, man. Why did he squeeze Leclerc? I do apologize. I was busy doing something without realizing that I need to not do that now. Yeah, so Leclerc's wing is messed up. He's gonna have to go into the pits. Oscar Piastri on the outside of George Russell, and Oscar Piastri takes the lead from George Russell, takes the position away from George Russell. That's a good job from Oscar Piastri. So position, Verstappen first, Leclerc second. Leclerc's going to pit, so his race is a mess. Sergio Perez is all the way in last, bro, because he needed to squeeze a Ferrari. Why? I've got no idea. I don't understand Perez's racing skill, bro. His racing awareness is so bad. It really is very bad. Carlos Sainz is in third. Ricardo is in fourth. Ricardo is fourth place. Damn, that's good. That's good for Ricardo. Perez is in the pits right now. They're trying to fix the car, trying to see what is wrong with the car, trying to manage the car, see if there's anything that they can fix. Dude, Perez squeezed Leclerc like there's nothing Leclerc could do. It almost felt like Perez wanted Leclerc to crash into Verstappen. That is what it looked like to me. It looked like Leclerc was forced by Perez to drive into Verstappen, but Leclerc said no. If you coming into me, then I'm staying where I am. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't do what Max did in 2021. Nah, I'm telling you, man, when it comes to Perez, I don't know what he's doing in Formula 1. Like, you know, what he's doing in the best team in Formula 1. That's what I should actually clarify. Why did they just go all the way around? Like, these guys are aware, man. Like, what did he do there? I don't understand what he did there. He was hoping that Leclerc will slow down, like, brake for him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really get the feeling that Perez was hoping that Leclerc will drive into Max. Will turn into Max. I'm telling you now, bro. I really get that feeling that Perez was trying to get Leclerc to drive into Max. And now he's fully aware of Perez. Yeah, that is like Leclerc was keeping his distance from Verstappen perfectly. He was focused on Verstappen completely. Perez was the only guy that was okay with driving into Leclerc. Like, what are you doing, Perez? What are you doing? Like, that is such a stupid move, man. All he had to do was go on the outside, drive a little bit slower, go slot in behind Leclerc for third place. Oh, okay, so it seems that Leclerc will not be summoned to the pits because the piece of wing that was flapping on the side, the damage he had to his wing, the piece has fallen off the car by itself, and that the commentators say will make Leclerc, will save him from not having to pit. Now, the reason why is because if your car does not seem fit to be on the track, then you get a penalty if you don't pit immediately. That's why I'm quite surprised that it's lap 4 and they haven't pitted yet. I would technically give them a penalty because they're fully aware of that damage. Even without completing the first lap, they knew they had damage. And it's lap 4 and then the damage fell off. So technically, they should get a penalty. If we are completely honest here, I don't want Leclerc to get a penalty because I think he has probably got the best chance of doing something in the beginning of the race. With Verstappen, he's the only team. Ferrari is the only team that can keep up and stay with Red Bull right now. Yeah, that's the piece of front wing. Oh, so the virtual safety car is coming out just for that now. Okay, so the virtual safety car is coming out just so they can recover that piece of front wing debris from the Leclerc of, accident damage that was caused by Perez. I've got no idea what Perez was thinking, dude. Perez is such I'm almost sure of it. He wanted Leclerc to crash into Verstappen. I would almost bet money that is what he was thinking. He thought to himself, if Leclerc could hit Verstappen, then Verstappen won't be as fast as he always is. And most likely they might even take each other out so that he could, but he would have still been in a bad position. Even then, I'm still thinking he would still, even if he wanted Leclerc to drive into the side of Max, he would have still been in the worst position because what would have happened is Max and Leclerc would have been sliding into him. Because he is on the outside, so if they were sliding on the outside because they're going on the inside corner, trying to take the corner, the racing line, and then when they hit each other, they will slide on the outside, and he is on the outside, so they would have hit him. That is pretty stupid, bro. Pretty stupid. So Verstappen went from third to first. And the funny thing is, and because Perez saw Verstappen doing all of that, he felt like he could do the same, or at least get second, and there was no chance because he's just so unaware of his position. Like, he's so unaware of him of his surrounding, dudes. I don't know what is wrong with Perez. Like he just annoys me as a driver. He's got so much potential, but you can just see him. He's not able to do it. He's not able to put everything together and just do what he can do. He's shown us how good he is. The problem is he's not very good at normal racetrack. He's very good at circuit tracks, but you know, city circuit tracks, very tight corners, he's very good at those. But as soon as he goes to a normal circuit, he fumbles the bag, bro. And that should be the only thing that would allow Red Bull to say, you know what? If we really needed someone to be that good in city circuits only, then we would have probably have to rethink our strategy as getting a second driver, but it's not worth it. Damage to the side pods. So that's a damage to Perez's side pods, and I personally would have said that, you know what, let him just continue on. Like try and fix what you can fix, and then let him go back onto the track, just so the Mexicans can feel like they're watching a race with their hero, you know. Because I just don't think that this is such a good thing. Hamilton is fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 23.3. Hamilton is trying to pass Ricciardo for 4th place, which is funny because Ricciardo's in an AlphaTauri, which is not a Red Bull. And Ricciardo is blocking Hamilton from passing him, dude. Hamilton has got almost no chance, dude. At these corners. But in a straight, he'll pass him. When there's a straight section, then I'm pretty sure that Mercedes will easily get past Ricciardo. So that Hamilton car will pass Ricciardo momentarily. Just wait a few seconds and he will be passed. Okay, give him like a lap or two. Actually, give him a less of a lap. Give him 1 lap. So when it's lap 8, I'm pretty sure within lap 8 or before the beginning of lap 9, he should be past Ricciardo. That's my feeling, purely because of the straight line speed that I feel Mercedes might have the advantage of. I might be wrong. We will find out now, because this is a straight line. So let's see. That's DRS as well. So if we can't pass him here, then he's not going to pass him. So Hamilton is like, yep. Oh, he braked. He almost went for the pass on Ricciardo because he was trying to brake late. Okay, so we have. So Verstappen first, Leclerc second, Carlos Sainz third, Ricciardo fourth, Hamilton fifth, Piastri sixth, seventh, Russell, eighth, Hulkenberg, 9th, Gasly, 10th, Zhou New, 11th, Albon, 12th, Bottas, 13th, Magnussen, 14th, Yuki Tsunoda, 15th, Norris. Norris is in 15th place, interesting. Sargent, 16th. 17th, we've got Alonso, Stroll, 18th, Ocon, 19th. Perez is out. Damn, bro. The fact that I just don't understand what Perez was thinking at the start, because he knows he's coming on the outside and he's not yet completely past the Ferrari. He knows he's still completing the pass on the Ferrari, and then he just decides to turn in, which is insane to me. I don't know. Personally speaking, Perez is completely guilty there. I feel that if Leclerc had to pit because of the damage, they should have penalized Perez. That's how much I feel that Perez was guilty there. I feel Perez is really, like, he really deserves to get a penalty there if he caused more damage to that Ferrari. Yuki Tsunoda going off the track. Oh, Yuki's in a late later on the brakes trying to pass Magnussen, and Magnussen goes past him easily. He actually went off the track onto the grass and still made it pretty easy. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel very good about this race, man. This race, Mexico is such a dodgy country, bro. And there's so many of those countries. Like, I think the country must be beautiful. I'm sure the people are very nice, very friendly. The problem is the crime, man. They have some serious criminals there, and you know what? That just means Verstappen falls in love with the race. 1 minute 23.2. I don't know, man. I have a very weird feeling about this Formula One race. I don't know why. Last time we went to Mexico, I didn't really feel that. I didn't feel this way, but this time around, I get a really strange feeling about Mexico, man. Really weird feeling when it comes to paranoia. I would personally feel pretty paranoid if I was in Mexico. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying the people are bad. I'm just saying they've got some serious criminals in that country, man. Some serious criminal issues that they somehow cannot sort out. So Landon Norris's team is saying he needs to pull out to the right. Now, what that means is that he needs cool air. Cooling of the car is an issue. The cooling of the McLaren car is an issue, which means that if you don't notice, very high altitude, Mexican Grand Prix is very high altitude, which means the air is very thin, which means the cooling of the cars are normally not sufficient. So the cars' cooling systems need to be improved. Finally, Lewis Hamilton passes Daniel Ricciardo. Went on the inside, was pretty aggressive there, I won't lie. Lewis Hamilton up to 4th place. Will Ricciardo be able to stick with Hamilton? Would he be able to use the DRS and make Lewis Hamilton cry by passing him back? I don't know. It's pretty funny. There's Mexican supporters of Lewis Hamilton. That's interesting, dude. I would have believed it would only be Perez supporters, but no, there's Mexican supporters for Lewis Hamilton too. They're literally wearing Lewis Hamilton's shirt, 44, Lewis Hamilton's cap, or should I say the Mercedes cap. Very interesting, man. Verstappen has 3-second lead. Verstappen has a 3-second lead on Leclerc. 3-second lead on Leclerc. So Verstappen is 3 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc is 2 seconds in front of his teammate Carlos Sainz. Hamilton is 4th. George Russell is trying to pass Oscar Piastri for 6th place. Russell's in 7th place. He's trying to do what Lewis Hamilton did to Ricciardo. The fact that Ricciardo's in 5th place is insane. It's mind-boggling, dude. Ricciardo is taking at AlphaTauri and he's driving in 5th place with AlphaTauri. That's insane. That is insane to me, man. Ricciardo's doing such a good job in that car in this specific race. I'm actually shocked. So it seems that Fernando and Lance Stroll are swapping positions. They're having very, like, I don't know what happened to Aston Martin, but their car is so bad compared to the way they started the season. They're now down in 15th and 16th respectively. Lance Stroll and Alonso are 15, 16. Lance Stroll is 15, 16 is Alonso. They swapped places, which we believe was basically a friendly gesture between teammates. Alonso said, you know what, just have the 15th place because I can't maintain. This car is not up to the task. So we're driving on board George Russell, the British media, the British broadcasting services of Formula One, which is mainly operated and run by British personnel, are now on board with the British driver Russell, hoping that Russell will pass Piastri. It's not going to happen. I don't know why they're wasting our time. The curb at turn 3, Max, is not helping you, I don't think. So Max Verstappen is being told by his team that turn 3 curb is not helping him. He should probably not avoid that curb. That's basically what they're saying, avoid the curb. Probably damage, probably just because they're cautious. Staying away from possible unnecessary circumstances like damage to the car, damage to the floor of the car. Maybe that curb just makes him slow if he drives too hard onto the curb. That's basically what the team is trying to tell him, is like, just stay away from the curb at turn 3 specifically. I must say, I'm shocked. I'm shocked at I am shocked at what Perez is doing, dude. Like, Perez is not a guy that's very good at these tracks. So, is that a McLaren? No, that's Max Verstappen shirt. Like, look here, I don't have anything against Perez. I just cannot understand why he would not try and improve. Like, he's such a good driver when it comes to street circuits, and now and he's like, I would say now even street circuits are becoming a problem now. And I think, yes, it has something to do with the car, but I also believe it's just that capable of he isn't capable of extracting the maximum when it comes to normal circuits, which that is a problem, because that is where that is the bread and butter of a Formula One driver, a bread and butter of a race car driver in general, of all race car drivers. If you can't race on a normal circuit and you are not perfect on a normal circuit, then you have a problem. Not someone else, you have a problem. So we already know, even when Perez was happy with the car in the beginning of the season, especially last season, when Perez was happy with the car, he was very good at street circuits, but he couldn't do anything at normal circuits, and that is exactly what his circuit is. This circuit isn't the street circuit, and he's never actually he's never won this race as far as I know. And last time I remember, 2001, he could have easily passed Lewis if he was that desperate and that hungry. He could have done it, but he never did it. I don't know, he's such a strange driver, man. His motivations are so odd to me. He's not a highly motivated race car driver. And I can only assume it's because he's got a family. His family is is in the back of his mind, and he would rather just chill than being as fast as he can as a race car driver, which is odd. It's a very, very odd situation. So yeah, we are watching the what which car is that? Is that that's Lando Norris. Lando Norris is about to make a move on Ocon. Hamilton, give us balance check when you can. Balance is great. That's what Lewis Hamilton just told his team. His team wanted to know what is the balance like, and he told them, you know what, the balance is great. That's the first time I heard a message from Lewis that's positive. Like, you would normally complain, like, oh, what do you guys do? Release me with these tires. Why are you guys putting me on this? Like, why am I in this position? Why am I like he's always putting it on the team. It's so bad, man. He's such a salty driver sometimes. Instead of just making the most, like, sometimes he does try and make the most of it, but sometimes he doesn't. It's very strange. Oh, that's Hulkenberg. So that is That is Ocon trying to pass Hulk. No, 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 no. That is Gasly trying to pass Hulkenberg, and that's for 8th place. So Hulkenberg might get passed by Gasly for 8th position. And that's more points. More championship points. And if you don't know, this championship points equal money. Money for teams. Millions and millions of dollars. So that is why points are important. The more points you have, the more millions and millions of dollars you get as a team. And that helps you maintain your budget. That helps you be able to continue running as a team in this sport. So it's pretty important for them to. So basically, scoring points is the most important thing for teams if they cannot get the win. If a team is unable to get the win, then scoring a point is basically the second most important thing for a team. If you can't get the win, then score points. As simple as that. That is basically what Formula One fundamentally is. If you are unable to chase for the win, you have to get the points. So basically, it sounds like Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton are very comfortable with the degradation of their tires. They think that they are in the best position when it comes to their tires, and that they will most likely be at an advantage compared to most drivers. I'm guessing Ferrari. I have no doubt in my mind that Lewis Hamilton is going to be second in front of Ferrari, specifically Ferrari. Because I cannot imagine Ferrari being, like they always do something, dude. Ferrari always do something. Their strategy is either horrible, their pit stops are too slow, they mess up with the pit stops, they have they can't put on the correct wheels. They only brought out 3 wheels instead of 4 wheels. Remember, it's a car, so it has 4 wheels. But we've literally seen Ferrari bring out 3 wheels and then having to run back into the garage finding the 4th wheel. Like, it's just bad, man. Like, if you want to bet against a team, then Ferrari is a team you bet against. Like, it's sad to say. I'm pretty sure they're doing better now since the new team principal Vasseur is the team principal. I'm sure since he took over from the previous person, I would say he's definitely making changes. You can definitely it's very noticeable that Ferrari is different as a team. They are different, and that is quite an interesting feat, man. Especially at the beginning of the year, he had to take over. Involving car, Leclerc will be investigated after the race, driving in unsafe condition. You see, personally, now it's too late. I feel it's too late. It is now too late. They should have done that investigation the first 4 laps. It's now lap 19. It's too late now. I feel right now they cannot continue. It is too late. Giving up. The tires are giving up. There's not much I can do. That is what Max Verstappen is giving to his team. He's saying the tires are going away. They're almost undrivable. Please give me give us new tires. Give us a new strategy so I can pit and get new tires, please. That's basically what Max Verstappen is saying to his team. Did that thing just say Leclerc? That's not Leclerc. That's Carlos Sainz. It said Leclerc, but it's Carlos Sainz. So Lewis Hamilton is now chasing Carlos Sainz. And Lewis Hamilton seems way faster than that Ferrari in front of him, dude. But we already know Carlos Sainz know how to keep the... Okay, but that was a street circuit in Singapore. So this might be different because of the DRS. It might be... Verstappen pits. He's in the pits. Verstappen is the first car to pit, dude. Verstappen is the first car to pit. 20 laps past. Lap 20, he pits. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because now Verstappen will not, like... The strategy might be strange for Red Bull. I'm going to make it... He's not even 7th. Will he come out in 7th place? Verstappen might be in... Yeah, okay, so Verstappen's now in 7th place, dude. I don't know if that was worth it to put that early, but I guess they're more concerned about the tire wear. Because if the tires were that bad, that would mean that Verstappen will lose pace compared to drivers that can manage their tires better. I don't think it's that the fact that their tires are being managed poorly. I think it's just that the car and the track and the the fact that Mexico is in such a high altitude. I think that might also just mean have a different effect on the Red Bull car. So let's see what Lewis can do with Carlos Sainz. If Lewis can pass Carlos Sainz, he will be second as of now. Sensible. So he's telling Max Verstappen's driving director, or whatever you want to call him, is telling Max Verstappen he needs to be sensible in these first couple of laps. I am not sure why he's saying that. It sounds like he's assuming that Max Verstappen is going to drive right into the back of people. It's like the way he's saying it. It sounds like he's saying, Max Verstappen, please don't crash into other drivers, which is hilarious. Now I'm sure it's more to do with take care that people don't crash into you and you don't get tangled into other drivers. I'm sure that's more the case, but still. But George Russell is in front of Max Verstappen, so if Mercedes wanted to do some shady tactics, they could tell Russell to slow Verstappen down. If Mercedes wanted to do some shady tactics, they could tell Russell, hey Russell, just slow Verstappen down for us, please. Make it impossible for him to pass you. Slow him down. Move on the braking. Do things where you might get warnings. And then as soon as you think you will get a warning or you will get a penalty, then we will stop doing it so you won't get the penalty. Is this Hamilton? Will Hamilton be the first Mercedes to pit? Because the Mercedes pit crew are out. It seems like it's Russell. I believe it's Russell in the pits. Russell is going to the pits. Is he going to the pits? Is Russell going to the pits? No, Russell and Hamilton did not go into the pits. Max Verstappen passes George Russell. That is for 6th place. So now Russell is now following Max Verstappen closely. Russell is following Max Verstappen closely. We're on board with Lando Norris. Lando Norris is about to pass Ocon finally. Oh my goodness, Lando Norris now being caught up in a fight. Lando Norris will pass Ocon. The only question is, what is the car in front of Lando Norris going to do, which is in front of Ocon as well? What is that car going to do? Oh, that's Alonso. So Alonso seems to be slow. Too slow, I would be honest. Okay, so we have Red Bull, Max Verstappen hunting down Piastri. Piastri is the next car to be passed by Max Verstappen. Easy pass for Max Verstappen on the straight just before the first right-hand corner where Perez and Leclerc collided. Easy pass, dude, for Max Verstappen. That it almost looked like Perez wanted him to pass, which I think he did. I'm saying Perez, I mean Piastri. Starts with the P, so I called him Perez instead of Piastri. We've got Lando Norris finally. Oh, Lando Norris is now passing Alonso. So Lando Norris is finally moving up. He's now into 14th place. Lando Norris passing Alonso for 14th position. He's most likely going to pass Lance Stroll in maybe another 20 laps or so. But I must say, Lando Norris' position is not good, dude. His qualification was a disaster. He didn't have enough time. He left it too late. They left it too late. The qualification, the lap times that actually meant something, and left it too late, and that is just unfortunate. So yeah, so we have Leclerc first, Carlos Sainz second, Hamilton third, Ricciardo fourth, Verstappen fifth, Piastri sixth, Russell seventh, Hülkenberg eighth, Gasly ninth, 10th, Albon 11th, Bottas 12th, Magnussen 13th, Stroll, Norris 14th, Alonso 15th, Yuki Tsunoda 16th, Ocon 17th, Zhou Guanyu 18th, Logan Sargent all the way down to 19th, 7 seconds behind Zhou Guanyu. So Logan Sargent's last weekend was a pretty good weekend for him in the US at Texas, but this weekend doesn't seem to be like it's the same as last weekend, unfortunately. So we have which cars are going to do something significant. Why did Hamilton stop chasing and trying to pass Carlos Sainz? Hamilton stopped that. Hamilton is no longer attacking Carlos Sainz because he's now more than a second behind Carlos Sainz. What happened there? Ricciardo is in 4th place. He's 3 seconds behind Hamilton, so he can't do much with Hamilton. Verstappen is about to pass Ricciardo. Verstappen is about to pass Ricciardo. Now we've got Mercedes getting ready for a pit. Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton in the pits. So Hamilton in the pits, which means Verstappen will automatically be going to 4th place, which means that Ricciardo will be passed very soon, which means that Verstappen will be in 3rd place. Yes, there we go. Verstappen in 3rd place. I think he passed Ricciardo pretty quickly, but we didn't see it actually on the screen, so we don't know exactly where he passed Ricciardo, how he passed him, how easily Ricciardo made it for Max Verstappen to pass him. I just don't know. Leclerc is now still in 1st. They haven't put it yet. Carlos Sainz still in 2nd. Hasn't put it yet. Yuki Tsunoda. Fernando Alonso passing Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda passing Fernando Alonso. Why am I getting the cars wrong? Okay, that's the pass on Ricciardo. Ricciardo actually being easily passed by Max Verstappen. I think it's the same place where he passed Piastri. I might be wrong. It looked like a straight, but it was on the inside of the corner. So it's almost the same. So we have Leclerc first, Carlos Sainz second, Max Verstappen in 3rd. Okay, so Carlos Sainz is agreeing to a 1 stop. So Ferrari says we're only doing 1 stop. Verstappen, fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 22.35. So Ferrari has changed the strategy. Instead of doing 2 stops, they're going to do 1 stop. And I'm almost guarantee you that it's not going to work out for them. Because Max Verstappen is only 10 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. Remember, Verstappen had to pit. It takes approximately 20 seconds to do a pit stop. Depending on which track it is, it takes plus minus 20 seconds. Basically minimum 20, like 19 seconds, depending on the track and the pit stop setup. And I'm telling you, so Max Verstappen took 10 seconds away from Leclerc, dude. He took 10 seconds away from Leclerc. So staying on those tires, I don't think that is the optimal strategy. So once again, Ferrari are making mistakes. If Max Verstappen can catch up to you after he pitted from behind, it means you're doing something wrong. Your strategy is a disaster. You need to change your strategy. Your strategy is not working for you. And but we will have to wait and see. Because basically the only way to know for sure is if Max Verstappen starts passing the Ferraris. If he starts passing the Ferraris, Ferraris have made a massive blunder, a massive mistake when it comes to strategy call. So now we've got Russell also in the pits. George Russell in and out of the pits. Hamilton joining the cars, joining the racetrack. He is in 5th place. Again, back behind Ricardo. But remember, Ricardo is still yet to pit. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that like Ferrari is nowhere. It's not even like I don't know. The strategy is a disaster. That's all I'm gonna say. At this point, strategy is disaster. Red Bull's strategy is a success. Once again, Red Bull strategy, massive success compared to whatever Ferrari is doing. Because Ferrari ain't doing anything good. I can promise you that. Their strategy is a disaster. I want to know what is Hamilton's performance compared to Verstappen. If Hamilton starts putting up fastest lap of the race, and I mean consecutively, like fastest lap, and then after 3 laps fastest lap, and then after another 5 laps fastest lap, then Hamilton's got a very fast car, and his hard tires are perfect. So Russell is not happy. Russell is not happy with his team. Russell is telling the team, why didn't I box? Oh, sorry. Not why didn't I box? Why did I box? And then the team told him it's because we are scared that Lando Norris might overtake you. And then Russell was telling them, well, Lando Norris still has to pit. He's not even close to our position. Which I think is very true. Very true from Russell. Russell's common sense is telling him that the team is doing something. The team is trying to keep Russell out of the fight with Hamilton. They're trying to separate these two drivers from each other. Max Verstappen, right on the back of the Ferrari. Is he going to pass him here at the pit straight, the first corner? Is he going to pass him? I think he is. Yep, he is. Easy pass for Max. On the straight, just had to take the slipstream, take the DRS, and pass Carlos Sainz. Very, very good pass. Very good pass. Very good pass from Max. 8 seconds behind Leclerc. Remember, he was 10 seconds 3 laps ago. Now it's 8 seconds behind Leclerc. So Ferrari's strategy is an absolute disaster, man. Ferrari's strategy, absolute disaster. How many more laps can you do at this pace? Ask Ferrari. Everything is under control. So Leclerc is saying to his team, everything is under control. It's not under control if Verstappen is now 7 seconds behind you, bro. I get the feeling that Max Verstappen... Oh, fastest lap of the race is Max Verstappen now. 1 minute 22 point what? 1 minute 22.224. Yeah, so the one thing that is really... you have a Mexican small kid, Mexican fan of Perez crying on the side of the track, seeing that Perez is unable to drive on the race. That's just the way it is, man. Max Verstappen is catching up to like how can Leclerc say that he can manage? How can the team not tell Leclerc, buddy, you are absolutely getting destroyed by Red Bull? Absolutely destroyed by Red Bull. Maybe you should pit for new tires. It is almost like Red Bull doesn't like. I'm sorry. It's almost like Ferrari just doesn't have eyes and a brain to use their common sense and realize that maybe we need to make sure that Leclerc has got the best possible choice and chance to defend and at least challenge Verstappen, not only Verstappen but everybody else. Because I'm telling you now, I doubt Ferrari will end up second and third. Remember, they started the race first and second. They're now second and third. Okay, of course Leclerc is first, but remember he still has to pit, so he's technically second. Depending on where they are after the pit stops, and I guarantee you Hamilton is going to pass the Ferraris. We have Carlos Sainz in the pits. He came out. He just finished. As I was about to mention that Ferrari went into the pits, Carlos Sainz already finished his pit stop. He's now out of the pits. I believe he's now behind Hamilton in fourth place. I really like this American commentator. It's really good. He's very good. He should be permanently placed in position at Sky News because I'm sick and tired of the British bias that's going on. I'm saying Sky News, but I mean Formula One TV. Something smells like it's burning in the car, he says. So Zogwe New is saying, hey, my car smells like it's burning. And that is the thin air because of the high altitude of where they're racing. This is scary, man. Got Leclerc going into the pits. Leclerc is in the pits, lap 32. Where will he end up? Remember, he is going to end up behind Hamilton. Will he end up? Okay, wait. Let's make sure. Will he end up behind Hamilton? Will Leclerc still be behind? Will he be in front of Hamilton? Is he in front of Hamilton? Okay, Hamilton is just 3 seconds behind. 2.4 seconds. Okay, now Hamilton is now in third place. After 2 pit stops, after both Ferraris pit stopped, now Hamilton's in third place and he didn't even have to pass the Ferrari on track. Magnussen is off the track. Damn, man. So Max Verstappen is back into first place. Leclerc is now 16 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Remember, 16 seconds. Leclerc was 6 seconds before Max Verstappen pitted. Less than 6 seconds. Now he's 16 seconds behind Max, which means that their pit stop is an absolute disaster. We have a long way to go in this race. They are not happy with the degradation. So they're telling Hamilton to be conservative with his tires. Yeah, you can see Lewis Hamilton slowing down. Lewis Hamilton is not trying to push Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton is not trying to push Leclerc, which means that Leclerc might be safe in second for now. Magnussen had a massive crash. Why did he crash? What is happening to Magnussen, dude? First he went off the track. He took a dirty line for no reason other than just being dangerous. Yeah, Magnussen had a massive crash, dude. And now he's sitting on the side of the track. He looks like he's trying to recover from something. He's sitting behind the barrier. It looks like he's in pain and agony, dude. Why did he have to go off the track there, dude? The Red Bull crew immediately ready. The Red Bull crew immediately ready. Ferrari is an absolute disaster. Ferrari is getting screwed. Hamilton is definitely getting screwed. Hamilton definitely getting screwed because Hamilton's strategy will not allow him to pit now. Leclerc just pitted, so he's fine, but remember, Leclerc has to make those tires last for the whole race. Oh, that's a fire. That's a fire coming from the house. The house is on fire. Where's the extinguisher? Where's the fire extinguisher? Where's the marshals, bro? Yeah, Magnussen looks like he is panting. He is like trying to recover from some pain. So now we're seeing how he crashed. Going on board, Kevin Magnussen going on board. We're seeing him turning. Oh, so there's a failure. A failure. Okay, so there was a failure happening. Yeah, so that is not his fault. There was a type of failure on the car. He went head on into the. He went straight head on. Okay, actually, he tried to turn the car, so he went sideways. He went sideways into the barrier. Damn, bro. I think he hurt his hand. I think he broke his hand, dude. Yeah, something happened to his car. Something snapped. His suspension snapped or something happened. So what happened? He took a corner. He was supposed to turn right at the corner. But as he was trying to turn right the corner, the car decided to go left. For no real reason. The car just said, no, I'm going left. So something snapped and then his whole car just went left. And he basically didn't have control. He was a passenger in that car and he couldn't do anything to steer that car except just turn left. That is why he hit the right side of the car as he hit the barrier. Because he chose to hit the right side. He chose not to go head on, which is a good thing, I believe. Red flag. So they're going back to the pits. Red flag means you go back to the pits. Yeah, there's nothing that Mercedes and Ferrari can do. It only benefits Max Verstappen. It only benefits them. Yeah, so this red flag, the fact that to 20 days to Las Vegas, huh? So Las Vegas in 20 days. Yeah, so basically the only car that's being benefited by the safety car is Max because he easily got a pit stop, he easily put on some new tires, and now they're going to the pits. They're saying no, let's just slow down, let's get these cars into the pit lane. The teams are now all rushing towards the car because remember, if these cars are idle and it's this high altitude racing Mexico, these cars heat up, they can get destroyed. That malfunction on the Magnussen's car is just proof at how bad this altitude is for these cars. It just shows you that if your car is not properly built, various noise. Oh, he's saying that all the teams are asking for a red flag, especially the teams that need to put, still need to put. Yeah, so Max Verstappen is out of the car, is stepping no. Oh man, this is gonna make this race last even longer, and that is a joke. That is a joke. This race is gonna last forever now. Oh, this race is gonna last forever, man. They now everybody's just chilling. So it's turn eight that Magnussen's car was basically towed, or should I say totaled. That's bad, man. That's so bad. Wall. Oh, they're doing it for the wall. They have to fix the wall. That's the main reason why they're doing this. I doubt they're gonna replace that barrier. So, but thank goodness they had that barrier there, man. If that barrier was like, cause it's basically like a very hard foam barrier. We're watching Magnussen again, seeing how he, He tries to turn right and his car just says no. Oh, the left wheel exploded. The left wheel suspension. So the left rear suspension of the horse exploded. That's insane. They showed it perfectly. They showed that the left tire was already basically trying to like fall off of the car as it was turning. So that suspension was already destroyed before he could take that corner properly. Insanity, man. That's pretty scary, man. Imagine driving at a high speed and your car suspension just explodes. And you all you can do is just see your car going straight to a wall. That's exactly what happened to Magnus, and he could do nothing. Oh, now they can fix his wing. They can fix Mr. Leclerc's front wing easy. Fix his wing. Oh, they probably won't fix it because they feel like it's not that big of a deal. Interesting. They are not fixing Leclerc's front wing because they feel like it's fine. There is some damage, like some scuff marks on the side of the Ferrari, but it's fine. Max Verstappen is there at the pits. Damn, the Haas, man. The Haas is left. Like I even said suspension might have have malfunctioned, and that's exactly what happened. I said even before they showed us exactly what happened. I thought that suspension might have malfunctioned, and that's exactly what happened. Now the left rear suspension basically broke as it was turning, and while it was turning, the wheel was already getting off, trying to fall off of the car. That's insane. You're driving at high speed, taking a corner, and your suspension just blows up, and now your wheel is gone, and now you have to go straight into a barrier. These guys have got fresher tires than me, says Lewis Hamilton. Yes, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, I'm not supposed to use that word. I do apologize. I will not be using those words. I apologize for using a vulgar word. That is one of the things I try to do with these Formula One streams. I try and keep it as PG as possible, as clean and as non-colorful language as possible. Okay, so Max Verstappen is still in the lead. If we look at the positions, I'm just trying to check the positions so we know how we will start. So Max Verstappen first, Leclerc second, Hamilton third, Carlos Sainz in fourth, Ricciardo is still in fifth, which is insane to me. Piastri is in sixth, Russell seventh, Yuki Tsunoda eighth, Hulkenberg ninth, Norris 10th, Gasly 11th, Albon 12th, Zhou Guanyu 13th. You've got Ocon 14th, Logan Sargent 15th, Bottas 16th, Lance Stroll 17th, Alonso 18th. So Logan Sargent is beating Bottas, Stroll, and Alonso at this moment. Remember, he still might have to pit, and that will change a lot. Dude, that house is completely destroyed, dude. They are still trying to fix the barrier. I don't know what they're actually trying to do to the barrier. It looks like they're putting like covers on the barriers. Putting covers on the barriers. Interesting. Interesting. So what are they actually going to do to the barriers? Because it doesn't really... It's like they're just putting a cover on top of the barrier, which is interesting. Dude, we need to start this race. This is not... Hulkenberg. I think Hulkenberg's car is going to malfunction now. I'm not wishing this upon him. Hulkenberg is a pretty cool driver. He's a great driver, perfect driver, very good driver for Haas. The thing is, Haas, I think they are just a poorly built car, man. I feel like their car is just very poorly built. Very badly built car, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be completely, being harsh towards Haas, but I feel like that suspension just failing there made no sense. Like Leclerc's car was hit on the side. He literally came together on the side, so it means his front wheel suspension could be forgiven for exploding the way that Magnussen's right rear suspension went. Max, we love you too, says the Mexicans. That is nice. That is nice that the Mexicans are saying that they love Max too, because we've always heard them booing Max, so that's interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Magnussen has hurt his hands. I think it's the same situation with Carlos with Ricardo breaking his hand at Zandvoort, where he had to completely not race for a couple of races. He wasn't able to race because I believe ultimately I just feel like that is not good, dude. That is not good. That is not good. Not good for Magnussen. I think he hurt his hand badly. Very, very badly, in my opinion. Dude, it's very late here, and I do not see any chance. Standing start, huh? So Perez was hoping he could. Okay, so okay, now looking back at it, it seemed Max was also making sure that Leclerc wasn't going to go onto the inside. Okay, I will say one thing. I feel Max was pushing Leclerc too wide as well. So ultimately Leclerc was being squeezed from both sides. First of all, Perez does not want to, completely go wide because that means he's gonna lose the speed. Dude, there's damage on the car even at the first. As soon as he hit Leclerc's car, that is when Perez got getting some food stuck in my throat. Okay, so I feel that Max Verstappen forced Leclerc a little bit wide, and then Perez was like, "Buddy, I'm not gonna go wider." And then Perez was like, "No, Leclerc, I'm gonna push you on that side." So Leclerc was like squeezed. No matter what Leclerc wanted to do, he was being squeezed. And Perez was like, "No, buddy, you are not going to push wider. You are wide enough." Which is bad, and that's why they came together. But what Perez should have done is just looked at the situation, noticed that the entry situation is going to be of sorts that maybe Verstappen is going to try and simulate a racing line, try and go as wide as possible. Why am I choking on scraps? That's what it feels like. I'm choking on food scraps in my mouth. So let's see what the tire situation is. So right now, all the teams can change the tires as they feel. They can change it to mediums. They can change it to softs. It all depends on the drivers what they want to do, and the teams, of course. The teams will have the last say because the teams have got the strategy. Charles Leclerc is also on new hard tires. So what they're saying is Lewis cannot take anything other than his hard tires. If you don't know this, hard tires are is very slow and at the start. So when you're having a start of a Grand Prix, you do not want to start the Grand Prix, which they will do after this red flag. They'll have a standing start. So it means that Lewis Hamilton is a sitting duck. He will get passed at the start of this, the second start after this red flag. So Alex Albon and I believe Lando Norris has got some strategy that they can pull off depending on their tire choices. A lot of drivers turning to two-stop strategies. That's what the strategy analysis is saying. They're saying that most of the drivers are going to only do two stops. Yeah, so Leclerc is saying what we already know. Hard tires is the worst tire to start with, but he doesn't really have a choice. He doesn't have any other tire available that can benefit him at this situation. So now we're hearing from Perez. So Perez automatically says it's a racing incident. That is keyword for yes, I know I did make a mistake, and I do want to say I made a mistake, but I don't want to say it like that. So yes, it's a racing incident. That is what he's saying. We're just waiting for the race. Please, can we just start the race, please? Please start the race soon. Please, 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 please. So Perez is saying that he's going to try and keep holding on to his second place in the championship, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think if there's one thing about Lewis Hamilton compared to Perez is that Lewis Hamilton is way better than a driver than Perez. Unfortunately, like I'm just saying what is. I'm being very factual. I'm saying this because if you go head to head Lewis Hamilton will fight Perez and beat Perez more than Perez will fight and beat Lewis. And I mean in the cars they have now. Because I'm telling you, that Mercedes was way faster than it was in the start of this year. In the start of this year, that Mercedes was pretty slow. Now it's a different story. That Mercedes is slowly but surely catching up to the Red Bull. So slowly but surely, that Mercedes is becoming a bigger problem. So so they will start within the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, they will start the race. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I believe they're gonna start in the next 3 minutes. Dude, I'm telling you, this Ferrari, man, damn, their strategy is a complete disaster. Because once again, look here, I do agree. They didn't, like, no one could have foreseen that the there'll be a safety car and then it will be a complete red flag. No one could foresee that. So I completely agree with that. It's impossible to have known that that was going to happen. So Ferrari could, even the best team could not have predicted that. So I will give Ferrari that. It's impossible for them to have known that. So now we're about to go racing again. Finally happy. Okay, so now we're exiting the garage. They will do another standing start, which is interesting. Remember, if you're on hard tires, you're basically gonna have a very poor start, because hard tires are not the best starting tires. That's bad, man. All cars may overtake the safety car. So there we go. All the cars are entering the track right now. We're going to go back to, it's basically the formation lap, because they're doing another standing start. So Leclerc, Hamilton have got an opportunity to pass Verstappen again. Unfortunately, their tires will not allow them. That's the only problem. Their tires will not allow them to do it, because it's not the optimal tires. Hard tires are not the optimal tires. So I consider Max Verstappen is going to get away from them very quickly, and then maybe everybody. Okay, let's see which cars have got softer tires than than Leclerc and Hamilton. Let me get my data here. Let me get my data. Please load fast. Load fast, please. Load fast. Load fast. Okay, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Okay, it's loading. Team Lando, they say. So some of the people in the grandstands are Team Lando. Come on, load. Computer, please load. I'm waiting for the data to load, because I want to see which. Okay, so Verstappen is on hard tires. Hamilton's on medium. Hamilton went on to medium. Verstappen's on hard tires? Interesting. So Verstappen's on hard tires, which means he might have a very bad start. Leclerc's on hard tires, which might mean he will have a bad start. Hamilton's on medium tires. Carlos Sainz, hard tires. So Hamilton actually has a shot. Hamilton actually has a shot at actually passing both Leclerc and Verstappen at the start of this new start after the red flag. Now we've got medium tires for Piastri. So Piastri can also make some moves. Ricciardo in 5th place has got hard tires. Russell is on mediums as well. Nice. Hard for Yuki Tsunoda. Mediums for Hülkenberg in 9th place. Norris, mediums. Nice, Norris. And then we've got Norris, Mediums. I already said that. Gasly is on hards. Albon is on mediums. Zogwe New is on hards. Ocon is on mediums. So Logan Sargent is on mediums. Interesting. Bottas is on hards. Stroll is on hards. Alonso is on hards. And then the rest of them are out of the race. We're about to go racing again. Dude, so Hamilton has an opportunity. Hamilton and Piastri has an opportunity. Sorry, Hamilton and Russell and Piastri has an opportunity. Those are the drivers we have to watch out for. I think Verstappen might have a problem. Okay, Hamilton is about to pass Leclerc. Oh my God, Carlos Sainz went off the track, and Verstappen is holding his position. However, Lewis went on the inside of Leclerc, trying to attack. There is no way that Lewis Hamilton is not going to pass Leclerc for second place. Russell is now up into 5th place. Russell is in 5th place because of mediums, dude. Russell in 5th place because of mediums. Piastri is in 7th place. What happened to Piastri? Piastri is also on mediums. Why didn't he have a good start? Where's Lando? Lando's in 15th place, so he didn't get much of an advantage on the mediums. He didn't get the advantage he wanted, I would say. Dude, Max Verstappen did exactly what he needed to do. Now, what can Lewis do? Because remember, they have second used medium tires. I want to say second-hand medium tires, but that's not the right way to say it. He has used medium tires that he put on his car. How long can Lewis push with those mediums until they lose speed, until they lose traction, until they lose their optimal working window? I don't know, but I'm telling you now, Lewis Hamilton is going to pass Leclerc on track. Lewis Hamilton will pass Leclerc on track within the next 3 or 5. Let's say in the next 5 laps, Lewis Hamilton will pass Leclerc. That is my opinion. I could be wrong. Next 5 laps, Hamilton will pass Leclerc. Carlos Sainz has got no chance to attack Hamilton because he's also on hards. Russell will surely try and pass Carlos Sainz. However, he's 3 seconds. Wait, he's half a second behind Carlos Sainz. What was wrong with the time there? It said 3 seconds. They're showing us the starts again. Max Verstappen had a good start. Yeah, it's very good starts for Max Verstappen. I have to be honest, very good start, very fast, very good. Yeah. I do agree with the commentator. It did look like they might make contact there at the start. It looked like they might crash into each other at the start. Someone, like especially the first 4 drivers looked like they might crash into each other. Lando Norris being squeezed. Lando Norris was squeezed at the start. No wonder he had to fall back. No wonder poor Landers was being squeezed all over the place. Actually ridiculous how badly they squeezed him. Come on, Lewis. Russell will pass the Ferrari. Russell will pass Carlos Sainz, and Hamilton will pass Leclerc for sure, guaranteed. Unless DRS is enabled, yeah. Now it's a done deal. It's guaranteed at this point. DRS enabled. Hamilton is gonna pass Carlos Sainz Leclerc very soon. No, it enabled just now. Commentator, they're talking like the DRS was enabled at the start of the race. No, the DRS enabled now. So now we'll see the DRS take effect and give Lewis Hamilton the performance that he wants to be able to catch up and pass this Ferrari in front of him, which is Leclerc. So Verstappen, how far ahead is Verstappen right now? How far away is Verstappen from Leclerc, second place? Let's see. Lewis on Fossil Lap 1 minute 22.1. Leclerc is blocking him. He's not actually allowed to do that. Piastri passes Ricciardo. Ricciardo is now 7th place, and Piastri is now 6th place. It hasn't updated on the the race ladder, the positions. Oh wait, that's Yuki Tsunoda past Piastri. So Yuki Tsunoda and Piastri is fighting each other. I thought he was passing Ricciardo. No, that's Yuki Tsunoda in 8th place, dude. Yuki Tsunoda's all the way in 8th place, attacking Piastri, and then Piastri repassed him. Yeah, so what's gonna happen is that Leclerc cannot make those moves blocking Lewis Hamilton. Now, of course, if he can do one move and one move only, then he might be able to do it more and more. But it all depends on where Lewis Hamilton decides to attack him and how many times he decides to attack him in one lap. Because at some point, dude, Lewis is going to pass him. Oh my god, he's passed him. He's passed. Lewis Hamilton's passed. He almost went off the track, dude. He actually went wide. He went wide. Lewis Hamilton went wide, but he's definitely in front of Leclerc. He's in 2nd place. Hamilton's in 2nd place. Now, can Hamilton catch up to Verstappen? Oh, is that the brakes? It looked like there's like smoke from the brakes. It looks like there's smoke from his brakes, dude. Dude, he tried to block Lewis, man. He tried to block Lewis. That's so dangerous, man. Yeah, he tried to force him off the track, basically. Oh my god, Leclerc. You better hope you don't get a penalty for doing that, man. Leclerc better hope he does not get... He's already falling behind. Hamilton is now trying to chase Verstappen. Trying to make sure Verstappen does not get away from Hamilton. I do agree that it's impossible to say that... Puzzle up again for Lewis Hamilton. 1 minute 21.6. Now it's 3 seconds in front of Hamilton. So Verstappen's tires are good, man. He's pushing hard on those hard tires. Lewis Hamilton is 3.3 seconds behind Max Verstappen. And the worst thing right now is that you don't understand. I don't know if Lewis will be able to stay much longer on those tires. I can't imagine him having more performance in those tires. So Hamilton is still 3.2 seconds behind Verstappen. Not really looking like he's catching up. Actually, now it's 3.4 seconds, so he's slowly falling away from Max. I wanted to say Verstappen, then I just said Max. So Max Verstappen is in front, 3.5 seconds in front of Hamilton. Lando Norris, we're watching a replay on Lando Norris passing Zhou New, I guess. So Lando Norris has moved up a position. He passed Bottas for 13th position. It's going to be a tough stint. Lewis Hamilton's already complaining about his tough stint. 3.8. George Russell is now trying to pass Carlos Sainz. The problem is trying to pass these cars in front of... So if Russell takes the time to try and pass Carlos Sainz, it means he is damaging his lifespan of his tires, which means that he might not be able to stay in front of these Ferraris for much longer. I would be surprised if Leclerc does not pass Hamilton at the end of the Grand Prix. I would be very surprised if Leclerc does not take his position back on track. He's now 4 seconds behind Verstappen, so Hamilton's medium tires was a waste. I don't really know why they had medium tires, man. So Hamilton does not seem to be able to do anything to Max. However, he is fighting with Ferrari. So what is Russell going to do? Is Russell going to destroy his tires by trying to pass Carlos Sainz? Because the only thing that's going to happen, what's going to happen with Russell is when he's about to pass Carlos Sainz and take fourth place, then Carlos Sainz is just going to come back and retake his old place back. Because the medium tires are not going to hold. Medium tires will not hold. We're looking at Yuki Tsunoda trying to pass. We also have Logan Sargent making a move on Zhou Guanyu. So Zhou Guanyu is being passed by Logan Sargent. So basically, the hot air of the cars in front of these drivers are causing these cars to overheat. So it seems that Carlos Sainz and Leclerc are being told to not drive directly behind these cars in front of them because of the heat. So clearly, right now, what's happening is Hamilton is losing pace. He is on medium tires and he's not even close enough to Verstappen. He's not catching up to Verstappen, he's not staying within range. He is losing time to Verstappen consistently and continuously. What's going to happen is Leclerc is going to retake his position before the end of this race. That is exactly what Leclerc is banking on. That's exactly what Ferrari is banking on. That even if Hamilton passed them, that ultimately they've got the hard tire, they can maintain the speed. So we're watching the Alpha Tauri garage. Ricardo's in fifth place, sorry, sixth place now. And Yuki Tsunoda is in eighth place. And Yuki Tsunoda is about to try and pass Piastri. I don't think Piastri will necessarily get passed by Yuki Tsunoda, but I do believe Piastri's got to still learn how to manage his tires. I think that's also the only thing that he still needs to figure out. How does he how he needs to manage his tires, and that will help him on how to be better at doing this. So Oscar Piastri, sorry, no, that's Lando Norris. Lando Norris passing passing Gasly, and that is for 12th position. Now Norris now up to 12th place. Yuki Tsunoda still chasing down the McLaren of Oscar Piastri. Will Russell be able to pass the Ferrari? I doubt it. I don't think so because they supposedly need to get the tires to last until the end of the race, which is almost impossible for the mediums compared to the hards. Now I'm curious, why did Mercedes go with the mediums? Why did they go with the mediums? Lewis Almost choking on my food here. Yes, I'm eating while I'm commentating. Even though my commentating is not as good as I would like it to be, I'm basically just observing. Oh, cutting tracks. Is that 11th place for Lando Norris? 11th place for Lando Norris. Past Ocon for 11th place. So George Russell and Lewis Hamilton, I've got no idea why they went on to mediums, man. Got no idea. Because I believe Leclerc is going to come back and pass. Leclerc is going to come back and pass Lewis Hamilton. That is my opinion. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think Lando Norris was a little bit aggressive there, man. But it was side by side. He was technically in front of him there. Yeah, okay, fine. I would say Lando Norris deserves that position regardless. Regardless of Ocon's complaints, I think he does deserve that position. He's right next to him, and he was basically in front of him at the corner. Ferrari versus Mercedes. Let's see. Will Ferrari be able to stay ahead of Russell? Russell's Mercedes. Oh, it almost looks like Russell's going to drive right into the back of Carlos Sainz and take him out, crash into him, and crash both of them out. Lando Norris is up to 10th place. Lando Norris is making serious moves, man. Lando Norris is making some serious moves. And that is why Lando Norris is talented, man. He literally got squeezed at the start, and now he's making up all those places back again. And he's doing it the hard way. Doing it the hard way. He lost all those places, now he has to race everybody and pass them on the track. So Russell's complaining that Carlos Sainz is moving under braking. I'm very concerned about Leclerc because I feel that Leclerc should be able to pass Hamilton at the end of the race. If Lewis is on old used medium tires, there is no way. There is no way that Leclerc's brand new hard tires will not pass Hamilton at the end of the race. I don't see that not happening. It will happen. Whoa! Yuki Tsunoda and Piastri colliding. Yuki Tsunoda all over Piastri trying to take, and now Piastri is covering the inside. Perfect, perfect Piastri, perfect. Exactly what you need to cover. Piastri covered Yuki Tsunoda perfectly, man. But Yuki Tsunoda is gonna crash into Piastri, bro. Yuki Tsunoda wants that position so badly, he's about to crash him out. Alonso is being retired. Alonso's car is being retired. Sad, man. On board with Yuki Tsunoda to see how this unfolded. So Piastri went on the outside to cover the inside, should I say. And then, oh, dude, Piastri controlled that car perfectly, man. Yeah, so the problem is, Yuki Tsunoda should be penalized there if he took out Piastri. Good job, Piastri, for controlling his car, because he could have lost control there with Yuki Tsunoda basically crashed into the back of Piastri, and it almost made him lose control, which is exactly what would happen if someone crashes into the back. Oh! Yuki Tsunoda trying to do the impossible move and then gets destroyed for he's angry, bro. Yuki Tsunoda is so, like, I knew this was gonna happen, bro. I called it. I said that they were gonna crash, and they did collide. Like, real. They collided for real this time. And now you've got Lando Norris passing Albon for 8th place. Lando Norris, man. He went from 10th to 8th. That is fast. What did Yuki Tsunoda try and do on the outside? I don't understand. Yeah, I basically tried to do what Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Yuki Tsunoda screaming on the radio. Yuki Tsunoda screaming like, "Wah!" You just hear him like shouting into the radio, bro. The problem with Yuki Tsunoda is simple. He wasn't going to be in a position to pass Piastri there. He wasn't. Like, come on, man. You're not in front of him. You're next to him at the corner, and he's taking the inside. You're taking the outside. How are you going to be in front of him? There's nothing there, bro. There's nothing wrong. I just knew Yuki Tsunoda was going to cause a collision. I knew that. I knew it. I called it before it happened, and it did happen. The thing is, I thought he was gonna take out Piastri. Actually, the way I thought it was gonna happen, I thought he was gonna drive into the back of Piastri. That is how I envisioned it. But luckily, he didn't do that. He drove on the side and he nicked him on the side. Damn, man, that's sad. That is sad, man. Piastri did a good job because first of all, Yuki Tsunoda crashed into him. You know, that one corner hit the rear of Piastri's car, and somehow Piastri was like, okay, I'll still control my car. I'm still keeping my car on track, regardless if you're hitting my car from the back. And then Piastri was, Yuki was like, let me take the outside and let me just turn right into you. Not a good move, dude. Not a good move. So Norris is 8th because of the drama with Yuki Tsunoda, of course. So he would have been 9th. So Norris would have been 9th place, but because of Yuki Tsunoda going out of this, like losing his position, Norris is in 8th place. Norris is going to catch up to Piastri. That's interesting. So he's only 2.7 seconds behind Piastri. Like he's actually doing a good job, Norris. I would say Piastri's still doing a good job, but I feel he should have gotten away from that AlphaTauri because I don't think Yuki Tsunoda's that fast on this track. Definitely not compared to Ricardo. Ricardo out-qualified Yuki Tsunoda, and he basically outraced Yuki Tsunoda as well. Two cars with the points. What are they talking about? The the Alpines? What car are they talking about? They're saying that they're trying to get two cars into the points, so I'm guessing it's the Alpine cars of Ocon and Gasly because they're not in the points. Both of them are not in the points. Yeah, it has to be the Alpines that the commentators like. I would say no. There's almost no chance, unless if Hulkenberg makes a massive mistake. Albon is fast. Oh, I see why they think okay. Ocon will definitely pass Hulkenberg, that's for sure. So 10th place is almost guaranteed, almost. Valtteri Bottas now trying to pass Gasly. Interesting. Valtteri Bottas trying to pass Gasly, bro. Valtteri Bottas' car is way faster than Gasly's car. The Alpine is not as fast as the Ferrari engine of the Alfa Romeo. Dude is late. How many laps? 20 laps left. Damn. Time, man. I will not lie. I feel so tired, man. I feel so tired. I do apologize. I'm extremely tired right now. I just feel tired. Like it's like my eyes are almost shutting by itself. Okay, we can do this. It's just 20 laps. 18 laps left. 18 laps left. We can do this. Verstappen first, Hamilton second, Leclerc third, Carlos Sainz fourth, Russell fifth, Ricciardo's sixth, Piastri seventh, right in front. 1 second, just 1.8 seconds in front of Norris. Norris will definitely pass, man. Stewart's turn one. Okay, why are they still investigating the same thing. Tell us what the resolution is. So Norris is definitely going to pass Piastri. That is almost guaranteed. Piastri will get passed by his teammate. Albon is in 9th place. Norris is in 8th place. As I said, he is about to pass Piastri for 7th. Ricciardo is in 6th place. Russell still in 5th place. Carlos Sainz 4th. Leclerc 3rd. Hamilton 2nd. 10 seconds behind Verstappen. Verstappen 1st. And now Albon 9th place. Hülkenberg 10th. Ocon 11th. Gasly 12th. Bottas 13th. Stroll 14th. Logan Sargent 15th. Yuki Tsunoda 16th. Zhou New 17th place. And Alonso, Magnussen, Perez is out of the race. They have retired from the race. We are driving on board with, who are we driving on board? Is that Russell? No, Valtteri Bottas. So Valtteri Bottas, we're driving on board with him. He is attacking Gasly. So Ocon is already calling that he's about to pass Haas. Oh. Hülkenberg is saying, no, buddy, you're not passing me today. But I assure you, Ocon will pass him. Ocon is one of those drivers that even if you don't allow him to pass, he somehow finds a way to pass you. Specifically when it comes to, you know, him being fast enough to pass you. Yeah, so we have Verstappen first, 10 seconds in front of Hamilton second. Leclerc, 3rd place, 5 seconds behind Hamilton. Leclerc is still able to pass Lewis, depending on how bad Lewis Hamilton's wheels are. Carlos Sainz in 4th, 3 seconds behind Leclerc. Russell, 2 seconds behind Carlos Sainz in 5th. Ricciardo 6th. Piastri will get passed by Norris. This race, Piastri will get passed by Norris for 7th place. That's just going to happen. Albon in 9th place. Lando Norris in 8th place, about to pass Piastri for 7th. Hülkenberg 10th. Ocon 11th. 12th is Gasly. 13th Bottas. 14th Stroll. 15th Logan Sargent. 16th Yuki Tsunoda. 17th Zhou New. Okay, so yeah, Piastri is about to get passed. I would not defend it. I think Norris is so much faster than Piastri. Is not even funny, dude. Piastri should actually make it easy for Norris, because I would love to see if Norris can pass Ricciardo. Yeah, the team is telling Piastri to let Norris pass, so it's gonna happen. I would slow down now and just follow Lando Norris. Lando Norris is going to pass Piastri. However, Piastri is being already told by the team to allow Lando Norris past. Literal team orders taking place right now. There we go. That's a nice swap, man. Lando Norris given a very nice swap from Piastri. Piastri actually moved out of the way. Completely different driving line towards the end of this, you know, before the first corner. The first corner that he passed him at. I'm saying first corner as if it's the first corner of the track. No, it's not the first corner. But at that corner, Piastri went all the way to the right, made sure that Lando Norris can come in and take the position away from him because his team has asked him to do so. Yeah, I think Lando Norris might actually cause damage to his car, to be honest. Yeah, it's just a way better idea, man. Because Lando Norris just seems way faster. He's already Piastri is already 2 seconds behind Lando Norris. He just passed him. Why didn't Piastri use the DRS to stay within DRS range from Norris? Damn, bro. Piastri's having some issues. I want to see Norris fight Ricciardo and then maybe even Russell. What is happening to the screen? Where is the data on the screen? Okay, I do apologize. For some reason, the screen did not show the live data. I must have pressed a button or clicked a button or something, because that thing was gone. Christian Horner speaking to Perez. So Verstappen is in first, Hamilton is in second. 11 seconds now is Verstappen. Logan Sargent is complaining. Logan Sargent complaining about Stroll. Logan Sargent complaining about Stroll, dude. But he's not even that close to pass him. Like, I don't even understand why. Why is he getting angry? Why is he getting angry? He's not even that close to Stroll. Now he's close. Now he's very close to Stroll. Too much moving on the brakes. What is this guy talking? What is Logan Sargent talking about, dude? Is he smoking something? Because only he's seeing too much moving on the brakes. He's not even close enough to even attack the guy from the brakes. Oh. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you could see that Logan Sargent and Lance Stroll is really fighting each other, man. It makes sense why he was angry. I completely support the fact that he was angry, because you could see Lance Stroll is not fast enough. And he's doing whatever he can to push Logan Sargent off of the racetrack. So I am a little bit concerned there for Logan Sargent, to be honest. Especially if Stroll will do those things. Okay, I better not fall asleep, dude. I better not fall asleep. Okay, so Verstappen first, Hamilton second, third, Leclerc. Leclerc is still just 5 seconds. Hamilton is losing almost a second every 7 laps to Verstappen. Maybe it's 5 laps. Every 5 laps he loses a second. Okay, so almost 12 seconds is Hamilton's gap to Verstappen's lead. Carlos Sainz 4th, Russell 5th, Ricciardo 6th, Norris 7th. Norris is less than a second behind Ricciardo. Norris is about to pass Ricciardo. Let's see if he will do that. Let's see if Ricciardo will take 7th and Norris will take Ricciardo's 6th place from him. Yeah, he'll definitely do it. He's so close. He's about to do it. Give him another 10 corners. Give him 10 corners, depending on how badly Ricciardo defends. If Ricciardo defends massively, then he'll probably take another 5 laps. Maximum 5 laps. So at lap 65, Norris will be in front of Ricciardo. I'm almost guaranteeing it. Almost guaranteeing it. Within the next 5 laps, Lando Norris will be in front of Ricciardo. Which is good, man. He goes on the outside. Oh, they're touching wheels, dude. And there we go. There we go. But I have to be honest, Norris was fearless, man. Norris literally touched wheels. They banged wheels, banged front wheels. Both of their front wheels touched, which is I wouldn't call that impressive. I would call it very fast and very aggressive. Impressive maybe, but very fast, very aggressive. Outside on the brakes, even banged wheels. Please don't. Yeah, so actually there wasn't contact. It just looked like there was contact, but there wasn't contact. They were very close. Like the wheels were very, 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 very close. It could have touched, but I don't think it did. Not from that camera view. It didn't look like it touched. Dude, I'm trying not to fall asleep, man. I am really trying. I'm so tired today. Verstappen first, Hamilton second, Leclerc third, Carlos Sainz fourth, Russell fifth. Russell has completely decided to completely cease trying to pass Carlos Sainz. Those medium tires are probably the worst tires for them, to be honest. Unless if Leclerc cannot pass Hamilton. If Leclerc can pass Hamilton back, then I would say it was a complete stupid strategy from Mercedes. But I guess Leclerc will not easily. Oh, only 10 laps to go. So the next race will be in Brazil. I am looking forward to Brazil because, as far as I know, the Brazilian racetrack the Red Bull is not known for being very comfortable to drive on the Brazilian racetrack. Unless if they maybe, let's say, unless if they took the track and they made new layer of track on the, on the course, who knows? But as far as I know, the Red Bull does not perform as easily. Does not perform as well as it could compared to other racetracks like Spa-Francorchamps is definitely a racer type racetrack where you'll see if a car is just really good or if it's not really good at high speeds, and if the setup is working correctly and the car is working correctly. But as far as I know, Brazil's racetrack just might be a very bumpy racetrack, and that might be the reason why Red Bull is having issues with that racetrack, because that's exactly the issue they had with Singapore. Very uneven racetrack, and that is when Red Bull was like, well, we can't do much with the racetrack that is. We can't. Oh, dude, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, man. I'm tired. Oh, please, please, man. How many? Eight laps. 8 laps. Come on, 8 laps. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. I'm not gonna fall asleep. I can do this. I'm telling you, my eyes are like literally so heavy. 13 seconds behind Verstappen is Hamilton in second. 6 seconds behind Hamilton is Leclerc. Yeah, I don't think Leclerc will pass Hamilton. Hülkenberg might get passed. Lando Norris did pass Ricciardo, and I wasn't. Dude, my eyes was closed. my eyes was closed when Norris passed Ricciardo, bro. Damn. Oh, Norris can actually pass Russell. Norris can pass Russell for 5th place. Norris can pass Russell for 5th place. Damn. That I want to see. What will Russell do? I guess nothing, because he's got very used mediums. We have to wait and see, because we don't know until we know, right? So Piastri is in 8th place. The only people that look like they might do something is Norris versus Russell. And then Gasly and Ocon versus Hulkenberg for 10th place. We also have Logan Sargent trying to pass Stroll, but he's been trying to do that for the last 10 laps. So basically, Lando Norris being told that George Russell is all or nothing. So let's see what's going to happen between Lando Norris and George Russell. That's exactly why I said that I want to see this, because I know that Russell won't like it. But we just have to wait and see what massive effect does those tires, those used medium tires, have compared to Lando Norris using brand new sets of medium tires. At the moment, it seems like that Mercedes is suffering. It can't stay in front of that McLaren. That McLaren is just too fast. Dude, I'm yawning. Okay, so Ricardo's now 4 seconds behind Norris. Remember, Norris had to pass Albon, pass Piastri, pass Ricardo to get to Russell. Russell is almost just 1 second behind Russell. Norris is 1 second behind Russell, so it's just a matter of time. Now DRS as well. The DRS. Dude, I'm trying very hard not to fall asleep. Norris is in DRS zone. Norris is in the DRS zone. Within the next 5 laps, they will pass. If they do not crash, if they do not collide, Norris will be in front of Russell, guaranteed. As long as Russell and Norris does not collide and crash into each other, Norris will be in front of Russell. It's just going to happen. It will happen. Norris is now on top of Russell. Good job from Lando Norris. Lando Norris not staying behind Russell, which is strange, but of course it's to do with the high altitude, thin air, cars heating up. They have to get cool air. They have to move away from the car slipstream in front of them, because the car slipstream in front of them is only going to blow hot air from the car in front of them into their car. Oh my goodness, bro! 5 laps to go, and I'm hanging on by a thread when it comes to not sleeping, dude. Passing out. Passing out on stream. We have Haas, Nico Hulkenberg, Ocon passing Nico Hulkenberg on the straight pretty easily. I already knew Ocon was gonna pass Hulkenberg. I just didn't know when he was gonna do it and how he was gonna do it. Oh, both Alpines pass Hulkenberg, and now Hulkenberg is down into 12th place. Norris is about to pass Russell, and we don't know how this is gonna end. Ricardo is in a little battle with who? Ricardo is in a little battle. However, we've got Norris. Norris on the inside. Norris on the inside. Russell says, okay, you have it. Russell's doing a good job. I mean, Lando Norris is doing such a good job, man. He's up into 5th place. 8 seconds, 7 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. Nah, 68 laps out of 71, so there's no chance for him to catch up to Carlos Sainz. Unless, of course, if Carlos Sainz make a massive mistake. Dude, my eyes are heavy. I need to see what happens, but my eyes are heavy, man. I need to know. Lance Stroll spin out. It almost looked like Lance Stroll just spin on his own. It looked like Lance Stroll just spin on his own, but I can't be sure. Cannot be sure. So they were showing on board with Lando Norris how Lando Norris did the pass on George Russell. Damn, that's a good pass. That is just car placement. He just placed the car perfectly, man. Good job, Lando Norris. Good job. Turn 14 involving car Stroll and 17 and Bottas will be investigated after the race. I saw the spin. I just didn't see which car touched which car. So I don't know. I've got no idea who's guilty. I'm completely neutral because I legitimately have no idea what is going on there. How many laps we have left? 1. No, 2. Dude. Damn, bro. If we didn't have that red flag, we would have been done by now. Long. We've probably been done 15 minutes ago. Max Verstappen. They're showing him, they're pretending this is the last lap, but this is not the last lap. This is not the last lap, buddy. Buddy old pal, this is not the last lap. So Logan Sargent trying to pass Hulkenberg. Logan Sargent trying to pass Hulkenberg. Interesting. Oh man, how many laps left? We only have one more lap. This lap and then one more. They need to finish the existing lap and then one more lap and then this race is done. And then we go to Brazil. Brasilia. About a second calling all three of them would be Yuki Tsunoda and Lance Stroll, I guess. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I need to wake up. Okay. I'm already falling asleep. Okay. Last lap of the race. Logan Sargent desperately trying to get past. Desperately trying to get past Hulkenberg. He cannot. He cannot get past Hulkenberg. Please don't touch Hulkenberg. Please don't. Please don't. Okay, he might go on the inside. He's past Hulkenberg. He passes Hulkenberg. He pushes Hulkenberg on the outside. He pushed Hulkenberg wide there, to be honest. But that doesn't mean Hulkenberg is not going to come back. Final lap. Max Verstappen in first. 15 seconds in front of Hamilton. Leclerc 8 seconds behind Hamilton. In third. Fourth, Carlos Sainz. Fifth, Norris. Russell. Russell is about to get passed by Ricciardo. Really? Really? Ricardo's about to pass Russell, dude. Max Verstappen wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Great job. Great job. This is just a textbook Max Verstappen race. Max Verstappen, good job, bro. Oh, man. Ricardo and Russell. Ricardo couldn't do it. Lewis Hamilton, second place. Oh, man. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for in this race. We've got Russell in 6th place, Ricardo 7th, Piastri 8th, 9th Albon, 10th Ocon, 11th Gasly. No further action needed from Piastri and Yuki Tsunoda. There you go. Good job. Next race. So yeah, so Albon is in 9th place, Ocon 8th, 10th, 11th, Gasly 12th, Logan Sargent. Did I just hear gunshots? Dude, I'm so tired. I'm imagining things, dude. And I'm talking about gunshots on the screen. I'm not talking about in real life. Like, it is real life, but I mean there, where they are. It's probably it's fireworks. It's fireworks, probably. There we go. Gasly 11th, Ocon 10th, Albon 9th, Piastri is in 8th place. Yuki Tsunoda 12th, 13th, Hülkenberg 14th, Bottas. 14th, Bottas, 15th, Zoganius. Logan Sargent 16th? What the hell happened to Logan Sargent? Good job, good job. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. If you did like, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. I'll see you when I see you, if I can, next stream. Bye.